pesos. Because so far, the way they performed, let's just say that I'm not gonna get a Dyson sponsorship anytime in the near future. This is Mrs. F, your Mrs. Frugalicious, in today's Battle of the Hair Tools, featuring the Dyson Airwrap and the 5+1 Hot Air Styler. And we're going to see the difference, if there is, between the 29,500 Dyson Airwrap and the 5+1 Hot Air Styler at 760 pesos. You can purchase this in Lazada. I will link it in the description box below. I've had my Dyson since November 2021, and this is going to be the first time that I'm going to try the Hot Air Styler. Buckle up, everybody, and let the battle begin. Okay, so here's what our hair looks like, partially air dried. My hair is naturally wavy and curly. First off, our hair dryer function. Dyson on the left and 5-in-1 on the right. So definitely the Dyson dried this side faster than this one. So the maximum level for the Dyson is this versus this. Definitely Dyson wins for power and for shorter drying time. And this one has a burning smell. I don't know if the machine is burning or it's burning my hair. Moving on to the smoothing brush attachment. Ooh, hot. Ah! Hot! So there you go, guys. This is the result of our smoothing head or the brush head. This is the Dyson side and this is the 5-in-1 hair styler side. In fact, guys, I can't tell the difference when it comes to which one is straighter. I think they both straighten the hair. Even in the texture, they both are soft, but the only difference that I can tell is that the Dyson is shinier. It's as if it was able to maintain the keratin of the cuticle, but it's hardly detectable. And this is me trying to be nitpicky. And in fact, when it comes to the width of the brush head, I actually prefer the width of the 5-in-1 hair styler because it's more narrow. I'm able to do a better sectioning, in my opinion, than this very heavy and wide one. But really, you wouldn't know if I didn't tell you that there's a difference in gadgets on each side, right? Alright, 5-in-1. Moving on to the roller head attachments. Okay, we are going to do our bangs with this one. So just one spritz each. Bye. Yeah? Yeah, okay, that looks like it gave it volume. Moving on to 5-in-1 hair styler. Okay, that also gave it volume, right? Both of them actually. Oh my goodness. What is happening? Okay, so there you go, guys. This is the Dyson bang side and this is the 5-in-1 hair styler bangs side. I mean, they both gave it volume, right? You can see it's lifted like that. Just like the straightening head, this one was easier to work with because it's smaller, because my bangs are just small versus this larger head. It's looking good, right? Both sides. This is really not so bad. This is not so bad. What's happening? This experiment is failing. I've created a monster. It's already dark out because I rested my hair a bit because we straightened it and now we are going to curl it. The curling function of the Dyson Airwrap is what made it famous because it's the one that is quite magical. Woo, guys, I'm so nervous for this experiment. For this, the hair must be damp in order to use the curling function. And away we go. Let's go. Dyson, you're up. Like magic. Now a blast of cold air before we release. Ta-da! And release. Wrong styler. They look so alike. Ayan naman. I keep picking this up. What's up with that? I gravitate more towards the cheap one because I'm a cheap one. Alright. There you go, the side of Dyson Airwrap, the curls. I just went for curls at the bottom. We want Kardashian, we don't want Annie or Curly Sue. And I've used the Airwrap already several times. It's a lovely curl, but it just doesn't last. So I'm going to put on some hairspray. I'm going to use my Tresemme hairspray. I like it because it's skinny. It's a skinny can. I also like the Dove hairspray. Those are my two favorite hairsprays. Woo! Here we go! So excited and afraid! Here we go! Okay, here we go. Okay, How many here we goes have I said already? Come on, ayan. Okay. Ayan, dyan nagtalo, dyan nagkatalo. Here we go. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, first try. Let's do it again. Maybe love is better the second time around. Ayan. I think probably it is. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Okay, that's better. That's better. Oh. Oh. Aray. Ouch, I burnt my thigh. This video is so deadly to me. Oh, I burnt my thigh. Okay. But we have a curl! We have a curl! We have a curl! Nag-loosen na siya kaagad. Okay, we're gonna retouch that. Alright. Okay. Not in my thighs. Not in my thighs. Not today, Satan! Not today! Thank you. Kumukulot naman. Hindi siya masikap. Mga curls. Hi, Mama John Ray. And now we have to detangle this or untangle this because it's causing the machine to stop and start. It doesn't have a grip unlike this one. It has a swivel cord so it doesn't tangle. It's blocking some hair strands. We're upset with that. Okay. And improving. Okay, I have to stop putting it on my thighs. 5 and 1. Come on, laban. Maban ka. Maban ka kay Dyson. Ay! Ay! Bakit ka nangangain ng buhok? Konti lang buhok ko. And again, nagsa-stop dance, blow drying tayo because tangled na naman siya. Ayanin mo yan! Alright! Okay, now this is the finished product. We're going to hairspray this one as well. You have to be fair. We're Libra. There you go, guys. The Dyson side versus the hot air styler side. What do you think? The Dyson curled more tightly, I think, than the hair styler. But in the end, the Dyson loosened up to the level of the hair styler. And I've noticed this already before from my frequent usage of the Dyson Airwrap that the curls, they loosen up much faster than the traditional curling iron. They kind of look similar, right? I could tell the difference. This one is so much more soft and shiny than the other side, but you probably can't tell the difference. So let's start off with the body. The body, obviously, this one is much heavier and this one has more settings. So there are 3 in total, whereas this one only has 1. It only has 1 setting. It has the same temperature. It probably just varies in the strength of the air. Aside from that, the Dyson Airwrap definitely has more power. So your hair dries much faster, less damage than when you are exposing your hair for longer. Another thing about the body is that this started smelling a little bit like burnt air or hair or both. Definitely top quality what's inside it. This one, definitely questionable quality. And aside from that, the 360-degree swivel cord, I didn't know that it was such a great feature until it was side by side to a non-swivel cord. And as you can see now, it is tangled up again and therefore tugging at the power supply and making it a little bit on and off. But that's not a make or break feature. So after the body, the blow-dry attachments, well, they are powered by your body. So it's actually just the distribution of the heat or the air. The difference is in the power or the shorter drying time. And then the next attachments were the hair straightener. I saw no difference when it came to the hair straighteners. This straightened very well as this side. And of course, just shorter drying period on the Dyson side. But I actually like the size of the hot air styler versus this one where I feel like there's a lot of wasted space where my hair does not actually grip those areas. Do you know what I mean? Because I like the size of this one, let's see if I can attach it to my Dyson. Obviously not. Obviously not. We're experimenting here. We're scientists here. We're beauty scientists. Oh my gosh! Charlotte Ferguson, MD, the beauty scientist. Experimenting on beauty tools and gadgets, risking her life for the sake of her Bombshells. I'm such a daredevil. I'm such a risk taker.
Wow.
Moving on to our roller brush. Just like the hair straightening apparatus, this one. Yeah, I feel like I prefer the size of this one. Just the size. But the reason why I'm going to deduct points from this is because it's very loose. When I was trying to curl my bangs, there you go. This is what felt like it was gonna happen. And after one use, oh man, no! Because that was making the experience of using it here a little clumsy feeling, a little uncomfortable. So I would probably Mighty Bond that together just so that I will have a better experience. But aside from that, you could see that it also achieved the volume in my bangs. So both of them were pretty okay, not so far away from each other when it came to those two attachments. Actually, three attachments. Where it became worlds apart is the curling attachment. Obviously, you saw through the demonstration that the hair definitely wrapped itself much better with the Dyson Airwrap. This one, it barely attracted the hair strands. It barely wrapped it. So if the Dyson was using Kowanda effect, it was like using Wakanda effect.
Wow.
Wakanda forever. I don't know the gesture. And as you see now, the curl that the 5+1 hair styler did is already loose, and to think this one was styled much later than the Dyson. This one held better. It is what they call hulas. This became like Kardashian waves, and this became like Pasig River waves. So this is like Kardashian, and this is like Ferguson. You know, the bargain version of the Kardashian is me, Ferguson. And definitely the hair on the Dyson is like shiny and soft. And this one is just like a little bit torched. Okay, now recommendations. Will I recommend the 5+1 hot air styler for 780 pesos? Getting yourself 4 attachments. Heck yeah! Yes, I will! If you don't have a hair dryer yet, if you don't have a blow brush yet, if you don't have, what's the one that I tossed outside? The smoothing hairbrush. Yeah, it's a great deal. You get 4 attachments, you get 4 kinds of uses out of it. And even as a blow dryer, if you would like a more compact blow dryer than the traditional shape. And if you don't have a curling iron yet, yeah, you can manually curl your hair around the barrel. So, of course, it's worth it for 700 pesos or so. Can it replace the Dyson Airwrap? Well, I don't know about you, but the Dyson Airwrap drew me in or attracted me because of the curling barrel function. Not really the hair drying function of it, not really the smoothing brush function of it, not really the roller brush function of it, but the magical way that it curled the hair and it retained its shine. It doesn't burn it using heat. It curls it using very, very fast spinning air, and that's how you get the curl. That's what drew me to this one, the curling barrel. Because I personally need hot tools that do not damage my hair further from all of the hair coloring I do, highlighting, hot tools every single day. So if you can resonate with that, if you want the Dyson because of the curling function, then this one cannot compare. This is definitely on a class of its own when it comes to the curling function. But if that's not really your concern, if your hair is healthy and alive, and you only curl your hair once in a blue moon, if you only curl your hair every special occasion, at a wedding or at an event, then you probably don't need an investment like this. Your hair could withstand a little bit of torture every few months versus my kind of torture, which is every single day for my work as an entertainer, host, singer, live streamer, seller, pole dancer. And I'm sure all the other companies, all the other brands, especially China brands, are trying their best to replicate the technology, the Squand effect. That's from the technology of aerodynamics. Technology of airplanes. That's like near rocket science. So I don't know how soon other companies or brands can replicate this. Definitely our first try at a brand who tried did not compare. So of course, since this is a star product of Dyson, there will be further advancements and upgrades. I'm so wanting to buy the longer attachment. There's also a thinner barrel for tighter curls. So it could probably be a worthwhile investment if you style your hair regularly. Here's another honest opinion. I don't think people with silky, straight, fine hair will benefit from the curling function of this one. Personally, for me, it already loosened up and my hair is dry, damaged, curly to begin with. So my hair actually really has a good hold when it comes to curls. And yet, this is what happened in less than an hour. So I will not recommend this for people with straight, smooth, fine hair. You kind of have to kill, maim, torture, bleach your hair first, and then buy the Dyson Airwrap. I have read in forums that in order to keep the curl of a Dyson Airwrap, you have to have a heat-activated product that will hold the curl. And the one that is being recommended in the comment section is called the L'Oreal Techni-Art PLI spray. It is not available online for us yet, so I'm trying to find it. So perhaps I need to discover an effective pre-curling spray to make the Dyson Airwrap curler worth it. And as my last insight, I wish that Dyson had a separate package or price for the one that has the very luxurious leather case. Because frankly, I'm sure that we could knock down a few thousands from the SRP without the case, without the other leather piece thing, without the velvet-lined partitions. I think all of that fluff contributed to the unattainable SRP. I mean, surely it doesn't have to come in a box like this, but I would really even appreciate it to come in a bag that I can travel with, because then I have to purchase a separate bag for it. Imagine if this were, let's say, 10,000. Because I do invest on my hair tools because I use it every single day. So if this were 10,000 and my GHD hair iron was 7,000 from years ago, I would be more likely to purchase this, or even at the maximum 15,000 peso range, since it comes with different attachments. But 30,000. For some of you, you can spend 30,000 without blinking. To me, I will stop blinking forever if I spend 30,000 on a hair tool. I'd be like this forever. You know what, guys? This was gifted to me. Not by Dyson. This is not PR, not sponsored. This was gifted to me by a company as their token of appreciation. I know, this was like the highlight of my year when I was given this. And yes, as a singer, entertainer, I have received very expensive gifts before. That is one of the perks of being an entertainer, especially when I was an OFW. Oh my gosh! Let me know in the comment section and we'll do a story time on that. On like the most extravagant, lavish gifts I've received as an entertainer. You want that video? Comment in the comment section. Magpakabait na kasi kayo, guys. Huwag kayo away ng away tungkol sa politics. Para you can also receive biyayas like me and my Ivy and my Dyson. Oh my God, guys, get on my level!
Wow.
So would I have bought this myself with my own money? If you were to let me choose between, let's say, a 29,000 peso bracelet and a Dyson Airwrap, I would go for the bracelet. The 29,500 of the jewelry will remain that way, or more or less, for decades to come, versus a machine, a gadget, just like a car or a cell phone, because 29,500 is a lot of money. It's equivalent to rent, it's equivalent to mortgage, tuition, groceries. So no, it wouldn't have been my first choice to purchase. If I had disposable 30,000 pesos, I would buy a plane ticket, I would buy jewelry, or I would keep it as savings for a rainy day, like a 2-year pandemic where I had no work. But if you can afford it, and you are like me, who uses hot tools every single day, even multiple times in a day, then of course, with the technology being something unique, then it's worth it. You will get what you pay for. In the meantime, add to cart, check out. There you have it, everybody. I hope you enjoyed this little experiment between tools. Let me know if you have any other suggestions that I could do. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. And you know what, guys? Because of this review, I don't think I will be sponsored by Dyson Airwrap. So guys, can you sponsor me with a comment? You know, bayad muna bago baba. Because I bought this for the sake of this review. I didn't really need this. Can you sponsor me with a comment? Because that is payment enough for me for now. If you can't think of a comment, can you just give me an emoji of that girl flipping her hair? That sassy emoji. That, yes, this one. That's your bayad for me. Bayad muna bago baba. Thank you in advance. I am so grateful. And because you lasted till the end of the video, I'm willing to give this to one lucky bombshell. That's right. Giveaway details in the description box below. Thank you everybody for watching. Stay safe and dewy. Bye! Woo! It's so hot, guys. It's so hot. Woo! We are working with hot tools right now, and I'm wearing long sleeves so that I can raise my arms without you staring at my kilikili. We're having like sweat stains. Oh my gosh. Sweat stain! Oh my gosh! Yakiniri! Oh my gosh! Turn off. Guys, huwag na kasi kayo mag-away-away tungkol sa politics. Pinaparusahan tayo. Nilalagay tayo sa impyerno. I had to have been making tons of money in order... Airplane naman eh! I was on a roll already and I have to dry my baskil again. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Baskil again! And then airplane, and then baskil, and then my nose is breaking up because of the oily, because it's so hot. But yeah, that's actually what we're doing, right? We're actually pitching them against each other. Against each other. You know? When I'm around 700 pesos, it comes out like this. But when I'm around Dyson Airwrap, each other. With British accent. What else? As you can see from the video. What else? Well, as you can saw. I'm so sorry, English teacher. As you can saw, well guys, too much heat already all over my body and it's melting my brains. Dyson's never gonna sponsor me now. Ivy is never gonna sponsor me now. Nobody's gonna sponsor me now. I quit YouTube, guys. I quit!